Hey guys, it's NYXI here, and I'm here today with the NYXI Joy-Pad Controller. I wouldn't be showcasing this product if it didn't apply to me and the videos I already make, as this controller allows you to perform glitches, exploits, and skips easier. It can also automate those boring sections of games by pressing buttons for you. NYXI sent this to me and gave me full freedom to do and say whatever I want. So yeah, this will be my honest review and what I use it for. So what exactly is this thing? It's a bigger and better set of controllers, similar to the regular Joy-Cons. At face value, they also have adjustable lighting options, as the control sticks feature a light ring. And with the press of a button, you can change it to whatever color you'd like, or set it to a cycling mode. Turning the controllers over is really where this product shines. It has additional buttons for turbo and macro functions. The T button activates the turbo, which means it'll rapidly press any button for you until you turn it off. You don't even have to touch the controller at all. The other is the macro, which is what this big button is for. You can map it to any button on the controller, allowing for a secondary option. That way, if you're playing a game that requires a lot of button pressing, this will free up a finger and some time so you don't have to move your thumb to a different button. Those back paddles rest nicely on your fingers while gripping the controller anyway, so it's nice. So it's much more than your regular controller, and I really do love the added features. So what can you do in-game with this thing? For example, and one of the best ones, getting unlimited money in Pokemon Sword and Shield. I made a video on it about a year ago, but basically you just buy cherry berries from this farmer on the Isle of Armor, go inside the dojo to the Cramomatic, and combine 4 of them to get the TR-88 Heat Crash. This nets you 2,680 Pokédollars each time you combine the items, and all you have to do is press the A button, over and over again. This is where the NYXI controller comes into play. Map the A button to the turbo function by pressing both buttons at the same time, and now the controller will begin to mash A for you constantly, combining the berries into Heat Crash TRs and netting you all the Pokédollars you want. You don't even have to be paying attention to the screen. You can go to sleep, eat some food, or watch some more NYXI videos. The choice is yours. It's a very nice feature, and I've always wanted a controller that does this. The controller mashing A for you ensures that you get through all the text boxes and confirmations as fast as possible. I timed how long each cycle would take, and it came out to roughly 18 seconds. So every 18 seconds you will profit 2,680 Pokédollars. Scaling this up, 100 combinations would take 30 minutes, gaining you 268,000 Pokédollars. So it's a pretty sweet way of making money, and the controller does all of the work for you. Another way this could be used is for crafting in Animal Crossing New Horizons. Bulk crafting is something just about every player wants in this game, as mashing through menus each time just to make one is a pain. With the turbo feature mashing A for you again, simply bring all the required materials, hover over whatever item you want a lot of, and away you go. This process is even faster than Pokemon Sword, coming in at just 8 seconds for a cycle. If you wanted to craft 100 items, you'd be looking at 13.5 minutes roughly. And you don't even have to stick around or touch the controller at all. And finally, a pretty universal one here, skipping through text boxes. Some games have a lot of dialogue, and sometimes you just do not care about it, or are playing through a game a second time and already know the lore. Either way, by pressing the turbo button, you can get through those boring segments as fast as possible. Every game handles text boxes differently, so it's tough to do an accurate calculation, but we're going to use Pokemon Legends Arceus for our rates. It came out to an average of a half a second per text box, so hardly any time at all. If you just so happen to run into a spot with 1,000 straight text boxes, dear God, but you could get through it in a measly 8.5 minutes. But I really hope you never find yourself in that situation. There are plenty more you can do with this controller, but I just wanted to show a few of the possibilities. Now on to the important question, how is the actual controller itself? Very solid. I've been using it for about a week or so straight now, and I've been loving it. Again, NYXI told me I could say whatever I wanted about it, so if I didn't like it, I would be honest and say it. I've been playing Pokemon, Lego Star Wars, and even Fortnite using this controller the whole time. Buttons feel great, not too clicky, but not too squishy, and the control sticks are just as good. In a majority of the ways, I feel like it's just as good as a Pro controller. Slightly lighter in weight, and the sticks are a tad stiffer, but seriously not by much. The closest comparison I can make though is the Pro controller in terms of overall feel and quality. The extra buttons on the back of each grip is very helpful, and I've been using them way more than I expected. Being able to map it to any button on the controller is sweet, because I kept changing it depending on the game I was playing at the time. I kept mine in the connector piece pretty much the entire time, but they also feel great detached. I have big hands, so the regular Joy-Cons are kinda tough to use, but these solve that problem. It also feels a whole lot better in handheld mode. I can actually get a good grip on the whole thing and not have my hands cramp after 30 minutes. So overall, the NYXI Joy-Pad really is an amazing product. Its quality rivals that of a standard Pro controller, and with all the extra features and buttons, you really can't go wrong with it. Even though I don't have to, I plan on solo using this controller from now on when I play games and even record videos. If you want to pick up one of these yourself, there will be a link to the NYXI website in the description, and use coupon code CWillyHD at checkout to get 10% off your order. Currently, these are $50, so that'll take $5 off your order. This also helps me out a lot, and if you're looking to support me, this is the best way to do it. If you do pick one up, I want to hear about it too, and what you think of it. So either drop a comment or hit me up on Twitter at CWillyHD. Thank you again, NYXI, for this opportunity, and thanks to all of you guys for even getting me here. I've always wanted to have my own discount code, so again, use code CWillyHD at checkout for 10% off your order. But for now, I'm gonna get up out of here. Thank you guys so much for watching, and as always, see ya!